Welcome back, Watchmen.
Let's analyze. Daddy, the green ones there?
They sure did. Now let's tell everyone the tale. The silence of the stagnant watch has been shattered. By breaking the seal on the earnings calendar, the company has signaled that the time for waiting is over. Pre-market opened at 69 cents, holding a flat line through the deep hours of the morning. At the first light of the 7th hour, the decree was issued. The earnings report arrives this Thursday. Price climbed immediately to 70 cents, consolidating until shortly before the bell when a fresh surge bypassed the 70-cent wall. A brief rejection at 72 cents forced a minor retreat as the market prepared for the open. The bell rang at 71 cents and an immediate rally ensued. Before the first hour had passed, however, the previous high was breached, though price found temporary resistance at 76 cents. Buyers defended the 73.5-cent line as the morning progressed, launching an assault that met its first rejection at 77 cents before the sun reached its peak. Rebounding from 74 cents before lunch, price once again attempted to take the 77-cent defenses, and failed. A second bounce from 74 cents at midday saw a volume spike, establishing a new demand zone at 75 cents, and fueling a third attempt at the 77-cent barrier. The afternoon was defined by the siege of the 50-day SMA at 78 cents. Price tested the boundary twice before the late-day maneuvers, once and twice, finding support at the newly flipped 77-cent floor. As the final hour approached, a third test of the SMA triggered a flurry of profit-taking, but high-volume buyers caught the dip at 77 cents. The session closed at 78 cents, positioned directly against the ancient resistance of the SMA. The long-awaited news of the earnings report date has provided the spark the Watchmen required. With the date set for March 19th, the market is no longer trading in the dark. The line of the 50-day SMA is the final barrier. We stand at the threshold of the vault. Now we can move to Trading View to look at the charts. Looking here at the daily, we can see this nice big strong green candle closed pretty much at the top, very bullish. We broke through this previous high around 75.5, and we also closed slightly above the SMA. Super bullish. That means the algorithms were not stopping us. They may have just flipped with the release of the earnings report date. I think a lot of people were maybe skeptical that it was going to come on time, and PR nullified that skepticism. We do have this next high we need to break at 79 cents, but given what we saw today, it just might happen. It definitely should happen with the release of the earnings report, given that we don't see too many of those red flags in my other video. Let's go ahead and dive a little deeper to the hourly. Oh, why is that there? Okay. So here on the hourly, we can see the break of this other previous high from the open. Got a large influx of volume at the beginning. We had about 42 million, I think we closed with. It's not phenomenal, but it is a lot higher than what we've seen recently. We did see a little drop down, and I will look at the 15-minute in a second to show exactly where this demand zone formed. But we did close right here at this at the SMA. That's the fact that we didn't get a violent rejection from it is very bullish. I'm excited for that. It means that we're not seeing the selling pressure that we did last time we tested it. All right, so let's go ahead and dive a little deeper to the 15-minute chart so we can show you this zone here that formed. And currently the vote for the next bestiary entry is the supply and demand is in the lead, so I'll get to explain the creation of these in a little more detail. But for now, just know that we have at least somewhat a bit of support here at this 74.20 to 75.27 level. Now, it is a retail zone, so it's not that strong. It's probably not going to send us rocketing into the sky if we test it, but it should at least stop downward momentum if we do get a little drop tomorrow morning. Alright, now given that, it is time to honor
the candle of the day.
Yeah, the candles of the day. Let's see. Let's zoom in to the 5-minute chart. Alright, so which candle was the lady's choice? Which one were you picking? You picked this one here? That's a good choice. Let's see. Let's put the little marker on it.
This one.
That's good. Daddy's going to pick this one here. It broke through the previous high, and it set the tone for the day.
You have to do arrows on this one because it's kind of getting that red.
You want an arrow on it? Okay, let's put an arrow on it. This is the lady's choice.
And Daddy.
And that's Daddy's choice. Okay. Now, so, why did you choose this one?
Because it's so tall like the mother, and it stands up for everyone. And it's tall like a giraffe.
It's tall like a giraffe. Does it scare the monsters away? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a good choice. I'm sure a lot of people will agree with you. Alright, given that, let's get these out of the way so we can back up and do our forecast for tomorrow. We'll zoom back out to the hourly chart. And given the increase in volume we saw today and the anticipation of the conference call tomorrow, or Thursday, if we happen to get the actual earnings filing before then, and it's good, we could very easily break this old high and head towards the other supply zone we have at top. If we zoom out, look up a little bit, we still have the supply zone that's been our ceiling for a while, 87 cents, 88 cents. Now, if not, a regular day tomorrow, I'm figuring that maybe we'll see a little bit more profit taking in the morning and we'll hit this zone. But even so with that, with the earnings report looming, we're probably still going to at least test this, if not break it. Now, if we do see an earnings report drop tomorrow, it's not uncommon for it to drop before the conference call. We could drop through and get a little fake out retest, a bounce out of here, and possibly head back down to the 69-cent level. It depends on, how many of those red flags we see. All right, given that, we can now close the session. And before we do, remember to
smash the like button, ring the closing bell, vote in the poll.
That's right. Smash the like button, ring that closing bell to subscribe, and go vote in the poll in the community page so you can contribute towards which video we're going to do this weekend for the bestiary entry. As always, we'll close out the day by saying,
the next watch stands forever.
Forever. Okay, folks, we'll see you tomorrow.